Yes.
Let me ask you this: if she's well off, this woman got millions of dollars. What do she need a man for?
She need a man for a lot.
Like
Direction
what?
to teach to
Hold on, hold on, hold
when
on,
she have a
brother.
What do
What,
you
son.
what she need him
mean?
for, me?
She
What she
need
need
a
him
man
for?
for everything. First of all, her decision making, because she clearly don't make good choices. She need a man to
No.
come over there and draw that boat. Okay, she's a
Mm.
silly, goofy woman. Um,
Yeah.
men
She
But this
got
is
give.
not
millions
this is a
though. She
prime
can. She
Let
can
example
me
of
tell
hire.
you.
women
Let me
throwing
answer
eggs
the
on ice.
Hold on.
question.
And it's very important is that oftentimes men like to be the good guy, right? Can we just acknowledge that men, for despite their behaviors and choices and the way they oftentimes show up in the world, it's like a man will keep a girlfriend, have 15 million side chicks, because why? He don't want to be the bad guy and break up with his girlfriend. That's the kind of stuff men tend to do, right? And I can, spoiler alert, it does not get better as they age. Anyway, so I believe that men mean well when they say they're looking for their Michelle Obama, when they say they're looking for the Beyonce to their Jay-Z, but they're lying.
Would you agree
oftentimes.
they can't handle that ego-wise as well?
I'm not going to go in that direction. What I am going to say is what they prioritize are the things you just laid out. They want a woman who is accommodating to them. They want a woman who, especially more successful men, they want a woman that when they say, hey, yo, I'm going to the south of France for 2 weeks, pack your bag, let's go. Let me tell you what they don't want to hear, Lauren. Oh, I got to go to L.A. to shoot Judge Ebony for 3 days. Oh, I got to go be at a conference in Florida for Black women attorneys gathering. Oh, I got to go to sorority thing.
This sounds like based on a true story.
It's all based on true story. I wouldn't lie.
Charlamagne, shut up. Let these women talk, please.
Right.
Yeah,
No, but I'm glad he said that, because when you said that, I'm like, damn. So she
this
has
is my lived experience.
Yeah, you got some background, like.
Oh, there we go. She said that, she a scorned woman. And she put the bag first and she regretting it, man. She regretting her decisions. And she halfway trying to do something righteous by saving younger women, and she won't just flat out say it. So
Right. She trying to concede to the point without actually saying she was wrong.
there you go. So what
There
you
you
got,
go.
me?
So men do not like busy women. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
They hate it. Oh my goodness. And I'm a busy beaver, so that's why I ain't got no man either. But what she's missing is her ability to what's the word? Not submit, but the C word. What, gosh darn it. Cooperate. She wasn't willing to compromise or anything, and that's the problem. Like, women just want everything their way. I want it my way, but at no point do they sit down and be like, let me consider this man. If it's a man that you want, see if you can push recording that damn show back. It's your show. It's your studio. You run everything. Why you can't let them know when your time work? But it's like women will do that with their man, but they won't do it in the arenas where they actually need to do it.
Right.
And that's the reason why she don't got one. Because she could have been, she too cute not to have a man.
Exactly.
She what they want, and she's sucking.
Dear women, submission just means cooperation for men. It's just different words. It's the same shit. Just cooperation. It ain't
That's it.
slavery.
Just how we talked about, accent body count, a word like submission, that should never really be a conversation. Just like
It's
real
never
Theo.
is really.
Yeah, I've been married for 12 years and my wife is extremely submissive. Glory to her. And I ain't never in my life looked at my wife and says,
If you vetting properly, you ain't never gonna have to. How many bodies you got? When you take her around, you're gonna be like, hey, she probably got a lot of bodies. You can tell what kind of girl she is. When you go around, when you hanging out with her, when you see how she acts with her family, just by hanging around this woman, you can be vetting. So that's what he got a good point to that. Vetting properly is what dudes ain't doing. Y'all too emotional. Y'all too confused with these yoga pants that make even the skinniest girl look like she got a bottom for the ages, but you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all dudes have to tighten it up.
And I've dated
Girl,
up
I'm
to
gonna have a man
late
before I'm
50s.
50. I'm gonna have a man before I'm 50.
Listen, I'm not
Claim it,
even.
Lauren.
I got something up before that, baby.
I actually believe in the power of the tongue. So I believe, so you speak, so you have, and you will desire. I do want to speak to the fertility part because it's very important.
It is.
As I sit here with y'all today, I'm literally on some fertility drugs. I am preparing for my embryo transfer in the next few weeks. Now, I am 40 years old, just turned 40 a couple of weeks ago. Y'all know I've been very transparent about my motherhood journey. I'm doing it solo by choice. Y'all know I froze eggs at 34 years old. I'm doing this. I'm excited to be a mom. I'm scared as hell. I know it's going to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and yet I cannot wait to enter this mother era of my life. And also, Lauren, I don't think this is how most Black women want to do it.
Why? I was going to say, why solo by choice?
Well, several reasons. Number one, I'm no longer willing to wait to activate my pursuit of motherhood. I'm no longer willing to wait. I've been married and divorced in my late 20s. I had also a long-term relationship many years ago. I ended a engagement during the pandemic. I'm ready for my baby. Right. I am ready to build my legacy in this way. I am ready to pour into someone other than me finally. It took me a very long time to get here, but when...
Oh, she sound like a whole man right now. She sound like a dude. God. She said, I just left the dude during the pandemic. I just want to.
I'm ready to have a baby. Yeah,
she
like
got,
what?
Hey, Gav.
Go ahead, what you got?
Gav, she says solo by choice, mind you. Not single, solo by choice.
And then she talked about some power to the tongue. I do believe the power of the tongue brings you. Now she changing up that message. You see that also now too, huh? Yeah. You want trying to wish a different thing coming to you. You're trying to change up that spell you're putting out there. Yeah, she changing up that tone now.
Nah, I think she's saying that because she understand her tongue didn't talk her into never getting a man, and that's why
exactly. Now she got to switch it up.
Talk her out of a relationship.
Hey, this is still somebody that's going to be possibly raising a child by herself. Hey, guys.
She's never going to get a man at this rate.
Hey, have y'all ever seen Demolition Man? That movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if her child is like that, like in the future? Her child is like from our era being born in a whole nother era.
It's
going to be his fault.
All of a sudden, you got her eggs in the chamber.
It's going to be his fault.
So here's my question to you,
not his mom's fault.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: if she's well off, this woman got millions of dollars. What do she need a man for?
She need a man for a lot.
Direction.
What?
To teach
What do you need him for, me?
She need a man for everything. First of all, her decision making, because she clearly don't make good choices. She need a man to come over there and draw that boat. Okay, she's a silly, goofy woman.
Yeah. But this is the prime example of throwing eggs on ice.
She can hire somebody to do all this stuff you saying. Go ahead.
No, she cannot, because first of all, this is one thing. Like, we can break this down. Single mom, here we go. I live in one of the worst cities where single moms reproduce. Single mothers do not teach their children structure. We are not the best disciplinary people, regardless of how much money we make. Women who make a bunch of money and women who make little money all got badass kids. Period, point blank. We got 75% of our males going through that jail system, and that's all for because we need men. We are not giving our children what they need. Our daughters, period, point blank, are more promiscuous. Teenage pregnancies are higher. We have higher STD rates, and that's where daddies come in. Daddies help you learn how to build your value. Daddies teach you a good direction, which way to go. Like, if you have a solid man in your life, you make better decisions. So it's just to create more children with disadvantages is crazy. So she needs a man. She needs a man. Her son,
I get it.
She's
gonna be a wet booty boy.
Currently.
He gonna be a wet booty boy because ain't no man over there.
So basically, she's gonna be the prime example of what I was saying earlier.
Yep.
So she's gonna raise another
man. She is absolutely
women out here that raise kids by themselves, unwilling to submit to a man or conform to a man's perspective, and therefore they are the ones that are raising this new generation of men and women. But men.
Well, Serge, let me ask you this, Serge. You speaking about women. I mean, most of us are. We speak about average women living paycheck to paycheck. What we don't know a lot of women with resources like her. It's a little bit alternative the way she gonna raise this child on her own.
I gotta say something to that because I just went out. There's a club by my house, right? And I go down the street. And I went to go buy a bottle of liquor, and there's outside the club. There's chicks out there dressed like they think they be celebrity chicks. They trying to live out this celebrity life like that. They think they don't think they average because they look good. You know what I'm saying? So they might be regular chicks, but a lot of chicks nowadays, they think they celebrities. They try to live like celebrities.
Got to go back to the project. She going to a 5-star. You see what I'm saying? The lifestyles are totally different. So they
It don't
can
make
live
a
the
difference,
delusion,
But the
but she
mindset ain't. They still on that emotional, just going off how they feel.
I
And
get
then
it.
still, regardless, she's gonna create a child with issues because there
It's
is
emotional.
no man. She's gonna have to work harder. There's another person. That's another mouth to feed. She's gonna have to give more hours to a job, which means that child is gonna feel neglected. Then that child is gonna look for love in other places. Regardless, it's always the same results.
Okay,
Especially if she raised a boy.
I'm gonna make an argument for her. I'm gonna make an argument for this Kay Williams goofy chick. Now, like Gavin said, she got resources, bread, and she can go ahead, like how they have female au pairs, someone that will come live with you forever and help take care of your kids, like a live-in nanny. Usually that's a female. Well, we gotta open our eyes. It's 2023 going speeding into 2024.
She herself is saying all that money she's acquired, all the status she's acquired, she's still backtracking and saying, find a damn man. That shit ain't what you looking for. This money ain't it. Find a man. She's going back and still saying you need a man. So even though she got all the resources, she still later in her life, she is seeing the value that a man brings. She sees that she don't have it all. She needs somebody else. She needs the opposite gender to fill in the spots that she knows she can't excel in.
She needs humility. I honestly think somebody got to her. She needs humility.
I would say it's worse because she's older, so she has that older womb. Like if she's planning to carry those children herself, like IVF is not effective every time.
Right.
I know a girl who
And now
spent thousands, and she had 3 different valves. You know, sperm is $1,200 a valve. First of all,
no, I didn't know that.
She bought 3 different ones, and each time it didn't take. I couldn't imagine. It's like, dang, you could have had sex with a husband.
Right.
Every
10
day
years ago.
during your ovulation, and you rather take this.
And she took that position of, well, I don't need no man.
And
I'm just
she's-
gonna
oh, she's
freeze my
bitter.
eggs. And then 6
not
years
even-
later, she's talking about, hey, ladies, you
Oh,
might
wait,
actually
wait,
need a man.
I'm glad I thought of her.